Here
variables and keyword is
normally
using in this
I'm
particular
going for
program.
here for this simulation. What I've done is I've taken 4
Then only
users,
you
4
can
different
fetch the
channel and
necessary
different
reading. So in this
threshold
program
value
we
to
have to
utilize the
for
channel
particular
effectively.
time
Actually, what I
period
want to
we
show
have to
here is
operate my LED.
the cognitive radio technique. How
So
the
whenever you
cognitive
write a
radio is
program,
actually
my point is
working.
again requesting
Actually,
when
this
you
is from
write the
one paper. This
program,
is my own
so
paper.
certain
I've
things
taken
is
this
important
simulation.
from
So effective utilization
whenever
of the
you write
spectrum in
the
single
program.
primary
Number
user
one is, in
multi-channel
this case, if you
scenario.
look at the
So
carefully,
for
there are,
example,
again
I
I'll
have
tell you,
taken here,
there
see,
are
this
two
is the
types of loop.
Simulink
One is the
model.
setup loop
Okay,
and
so
another
how
is
I'm just
the
explaining one by
loop which
one.
is,
So 4
continuous
users I have taken,
learning.
user 1,
Now
user
just
2,
go to
user
the look
3,
at the
user 4.
setup.
And then 4 channels. Channel 1,
So
that is 0.2
here the
threshold.
pin mode. Pin
Channel
mode
2,
means
you are having the threshold of
how
0.4.
the pin is
Channel 3,
behaving,
you are
whether it is
having
an
the
input
threshold of
pin or an
0.6. And
output
channel
pin.
4,
So
you
in
are
my
having
case,
the
it is an
threshold of
output
0.8.
pin
Okay.
because we have to blink
So
the
now what is
LED.
happening? This
So
particular
this when
user, it
we
is
blink
having
the
the contact
LED,
in all
so
the particular nodes. And what we are doing
we
is we
have
are
to
just,
connect the LED
all the
in pin
user
number
data is
13.
coming for the first
And
channel.
so how do
Now
we
we have
connect
to
the
see that for
LED?
0.2
So
threshold,
if
what are
you
all the users they're utilizing the channel
look at
1.
my
Then
board,
for
so
0.4
in
threshold, who
my
are all
block
the users who
diagram,
are all
there are the
using
pin
the
number 13 and
channel
beside that
2.
there is a
For
ground pin. So the
0.6
positive
threshold, how many
terminal or
users
the
they're
bigger
using the
terminal
channel
I
3.
connected to
And
the pin number
0.4 threshold,
13
0.8
and the
threshold,
smaller
how many
terminal I have
users
to
are
connect to
using
the
the channel 4. Okay, so multi-user,
the ground.
multi-channel bandwidth
Now once you
utilization we
connect
are
this
going to see.
pin,
And
number
this
one, when
total
you
thing, it is
insert
done
this
in the
board, you just first go to the
MATLAB
tools
Simulink environment. So this one
and
you
make
can go
sure
for, it is
your
not necessary
board
that
is
you have to
what?
do only for
Make sure
2020.
your board
You
is
can go
Arduino
for
Uno,
lower version also. I have used
right?
MATLAB
Make
2016.
sure your board
And it
is
is
Arduino
below that
Uno.
also it
So
will work.
number
This
one
is just
step is you
normal
select the
simulation.
board,
Okay.
that is nothing
I
but
mean normal
Arduino Uno.
Simulink. If you didn't
And
work
then
with
go
the
to
Simulink
the
model,
next step
so
is
what you have to
code.
do, you have
So
to
here,
go inside the
if it is
MATLAB and
nothing is
instead of going
displayed,
for
you just insert the,
scripting, you have to go for
board.
modeling part.
Once
Okay,
you
that is the
insert
thing
the
you have to do.
board,
Now see the
automatically
outputs
the
how I have
board come
analyzed.
into the
So this is
picture.
the first output.
So which
So
port?
this first
So
output I have
COM3
shown
is
you for
already written
0.8
mentioned in
threshold.
Arduino
Now
3.
see
You
we are
can
having
just
4
select this
channel.
port.
1,
So
2,
number one
3,
is
4.
whenever
Now
you
what you
write a
see,
program, first
channel
you go
number
to the
1
tool,
is
select
somewhat
your
utilized.
appropriate
Okay,
board.
but
If
here
it is
see
board is
between
not
lots of
available,
gaps are there. So here
you can
any
check for
secondary
the
user
board
can
manager.
use this
If it's still
channel. Okay,
not available,
so
you
this is
can
the
go to the
utilization of the
Arduino
channel 1.
Central,
Six
whether
channel
this
2,
board
how
is
I have
supported
used
by
channel
Arduino
2. See
RD
at the
or not.
beginning it is so
If it is
crowded.
not
In
supported, you can't
middle
do the
somewhat quite
programming. It
free.
is
Then again it is used.
supported,
But
you
channel
have
3
to
not at
install
all
the
used.
corresponding files
Okay,
as well.
then again
So
channel
this
4
is
just
the
one part.
simple.
So
So
from this
number one
particular
is whenever you write the
diagram, what we
program, you
can
just
infer is, see, if you are taking this slot, like
complete
where
the
I am
board
putting the
and
arrow
code.
mark,
So once I
here to
select the
here,
board,
this
I go to the
particular slot,
program
all the
portion. So
channels
there
are
are
free.
two type of things. One
Okay,
is the
and
setup. So
channel
here
3 is
pin mode.
always
Pin
free
mode is
for
what?
the
Whenever my
0.8 threshold.
program
So
is
here you
behave
can
as
apply your channel intelligence
the
algorithm, and you can add up
input mode
some
or
particular
output.
users
So
who
this
can
here pin
use
is
this
output.
channel
Which
3
pin?
effectively.
Pin number 13.
Okay, or
What
otherwise
we have
in
to
this
do? We
particular
have to
slot,
blink
see
our
this slot to
LED.
this slot, no
So
users
for
are there in this
particular
particular
time
slot.
period is
So
on,
if you're
particular time
dividing
period
in
is off.
time like 10 o'clock,
Like
12
that.
o'clock, like you can take 2 to 4, nobody use any one of
This
the
is
channel.
why I
So
am
in that
selecting the pin number
time,
13.
any other
You
people
can
are
choose any other
speaking,
pin,
they
but
can
pin number
definitely
13, as I
use this
told you,
particular
inherent
channel.
resistance is there.
Okay. So
Or
next
if
one
you
you see
not connected
0.2.
any
When I'm
LED, then
using
too
the
there are
0.2
the
threshold,
inbuilt
that time you see
LED
no users are
in
there in the
the
channel itself. Okay.
connected
So
in this
therefore
particular
full
board,
channel
and
is
that
free. This is the
inbuilt
underutilization
LED
of the
is
channel. Since
internally
I'm not
connected
having
to pin
any
number 13.
proper algorithm, so
Okay.
therefore
So
nobody
then the next
is
point in the
utilizing
serial
this.
begin
Primary
is
user also not there.
9600 is
Secondary user
nothing but it
also
is a
not there.
baud
So
rate.
totally
So,
the channel
so as
is
I told you,
tested.
when you open your serial
The
monitor,
next one, this is
it
for
is both the
0.6
thing is
threshold we have
common.
measured. Here you
The
see
serial
channel 1
monitor
and
speed
channel
and
2
you are
only
the
utilized.
one
Channel 3 and 4
that
fully
program
free.
onto the
Okay, at
Arduino
least
board.
now we are
Both the speed
understanding
remains
that
same.
how the primary users
So
are
this is the
utilized in the
setup
channel.
portion.
So
And
based
then
on
move to
this time, we can identify
the
the free
looping
slot
function. So
and
here
we can
I am
allocate
just
other
writing
users in this
digital
particular
write.
slot.
Initially
Okay,
I
so
am
this is
just
for the
doing the
threshold
high
of
pin in
0.6. And
pin
when
number
you're using
13.
the
That
0.4
means I just
threshold, that
blow
time you
or done
only
on
the
my
first channel
LED.
is utilized properly.
This
all
second
the
number
other
command is
channels are
the
free.
serial print
Okay.
line
So
wise
therefore,
is for my
this
serial
particular
monitor.
channel also,
Because
if you're using
serial
some
monitor
intelligent
mein you cannot
algorithm,
see the
you can use this
whether my
particular
LED is
channel
glowing or
for
not.
our
You just the
utilization.
print is
Okay.
result is there.
So next one we are
the
coming
same point
for the
I'm just doing this.
TDMA
My
MANET. Okay, so
serial
mobile
print
ad
line is
hoc
high.
networking.
Here
How you can use this one?
delay is in
You
the
can write some code based
microseconds.
on
So 5,000
mobile ad hoc network
microsecond
based
means the 5
topology.
second,
So their class
and
string, everything you can do.
the
Just one
3000
demo
microsecond means 3
I'm
seconds.
showing
So
you. So everything
in
is
5
available
second it
for
is
your
on, and the
MATLAB.
3 second it is off.
Just some few
So you
lines you
just
have
write
to
a
change.
simple
So
program.
here is the network
Now once you
parameters.
write
So
the
we have
program,
taken
this is the
network for
first
100
option,
nodes,
right?
and we have
On the
made
top
5
left the right
clusters,
option is there.
and
You just
based on
verify
that
your
5
code.
clusters we have given the XY
You verify your code,
axis, And since enter the number of receivers, so I've given
Run that
just a
particular
single
code.
receiver and define the total time. So
Once you
total
verify
time
this code,
to
you can
take the
upload it
analysis, I've
onto the
taken
my board. So
1000
here I am
seconds.
uploading my board.
And
It's
gain of
take
the
time.
and transmitting and receiving antenna, that is given as 80%. So based on this, I think all of you having some idea about time division multiple access. So based
And
on
then
that,
the
this is the
uploading
data
portion is done,
what we have given,
right?
date got
So uploading
for
portion is
the
done. Here it
topology
is
design.
clearly
So
visible.
this
So
is
now you
also
can look at
another MATLAB.
here the program is
Topology based.
successfully
You can use
installed.
using
So you
MATLAB.
look at it.
And here
My
one
LED
thing you
is
have to do, you
glowing
have
for
to
5
optimize your
seconds.
network. Okay.
And
So this is another thing
and it's
where you
off
can
for
see the
3
demo on
seconds.
clustering. So this is
And then
like
glowing.
normal data
And then
clustering
off for
also you
3
can use,
seconds.
or you can use this one
So
for
you can just simply
normal
connect the
your
USB
node clustering also.
type
Just I'm giving
and
the demo.
LED,
So this programming and
and you
all
can
very
make your
easy
first
only.
program. In the same
Even
time, if I
this
look
is
on
actually
the my
inbuilt
serial
function, but
communication,
you can design
you can
by
look at
through
it
your
at
code
the time with
by
the
your
time
own
stamping. You can look at it
proper design.
the
Okay,
high
so you
and
have
low.
to type in MATLAB find
So in
cluster.
my
If you're
screen
giving find
also
cluster, it will
the
just show you
serial
this
monitor will give you
particular
the
window.
answer.
Then you come
So like
for
that
the
you can
loading of data.
make
This is also
your
inbuilt data, that is
program and
cluster
Arduino
demo.dat
IDE
file that is
environment.
already
So in this case, I am
inbuilt
not
in
using
MATLAB.
any kind of
So it
sensors,
will
but just
define you, is
glowing
giving you
or
the
blinking my
4 clusters.
LED in
Okay.
this
So
regard.
therefore,
Now,
3 clusters.
how to
So
connect the
therefore, what you
sensors?
have to do
This
is
is the
based on these
important
3
point.
clusters,
So
you
now
have
I'll
to
look at the one
send
example.
the data nodes.
I'll
See?
demonstrate
So
the
in
one
the
of the
next
sensors.
case, what I have done is I've just given here the start button. Okay,
and then
what are
we'll
the
move to the
standard
some other
methods
portion
are there? That same
of my
standard method
presentation.
I've just
So
put
I'll
start
try
button.
to
So automatically see 3 nodes are generated
connect one
and 3
sensors.
particular cluster got 3 different nodes. Okay. Next, what
So
I have
I
done,
hope
I have
till
just
this
increased the number
time we just
of
little bit
nodes to
talk
6,
about the
and here we have used the
board
fuzzy means clustering
and little
method.
bit talk
So
about the
therefore,
Arduino
here
IDE
what is
environment.
it is happening.
So these
So
are steps
you
is
will see this
the
is the
essential steps, and you
only
have to do
not
in
the
your
video
programming
version.
as well.
So if you will see the video, you will see that this
So now I'm
node
closing
will
this program,
first it will move here and
I
there,
look
and
at
for
some
optimization,
other slide.
since it is
I
6
hope
and you
this
are having only 3 different clusters, so therefore it will search for the which particular network you should go.
the portion
See,
I think is
properly it is divided
Maybe
into
I
per 2
can
in per clusters. Okay, so this is the thing you can go for clustering model and
close
all.
this.
So this is the thing what I want to share with you. And next I want to share another video, that is the wireless sensor network video. Okay, that is also based on Cisco packet tracing only. Just 1 second, give me. So that one will see, and
Here we'll
with
try
that
to
only will finish it off.
implement
Okay.
the
So
DHT11 sensors with our
second.
Arduino board. What is this DHT11 sensors? So if you, I'm not just going into the deep in each and every sensor. I just take the attraction. Mainly, it is work on 3.5 volt to 5.5 volt, and basically it is a DHT. Okay, so basically it is a humidity and temperature sensors. Humidity and temperature sensors. The same it's look like DHT22. 22 is also available, right? And these are the certain technical specification is given. So as I told you in the morning half, if you go for the industrial IoT based applications, so these are the specification is much high, and this sensor is costly. But due to because it is the temperature in 0 to 50, not in the negative directions. So the fair enough is to perform your task in the local environment, not the industrial environment. And accuracy is also good, plus minus 1 degree centigrade, and the plus minus 1% of humidity. So fair enough result will get in this regard. So this is the simple connection is there. So some of the DHT sensor consists of 4 pin, some of is connected to the 3 pin. So obviously when you operate this particular device, you have to connect with the power supply. One red one is the DHT 11, the VCC supply, so we can connect to the 5 volt. Another one pin is the ground pin. You can just connect to any of the ground pin of your board. And the next important point is one is the not connected and one is the data pin. Data pin is what? So what type of data you are fetching for temperature and humidity. So this is the small circuit diagram. I'm going to how to make this circuit and how to take the reading of this particular. So I'll just quickly move to the programming part. Okay, so this is the programming part. Now number one step is whenever you write a program, number one, you have to go to the tools, select the board. So I have already selected Arduino board, select the board. But the problem is this DHT11 sensor, this DHT11 sensor is not supported by the IDE. So we have to install this. So we already installed in the library through library manager, we already installed the corresponding file of this. So now my first point is whenever we install these kind of circuit, so number one is you make sure your board is in the list and your sensor is already included in the list. So if you look at this in the bottom, so it is supported the DHT sensor library as well. So this is the number one point. So here I include the DHT header file. So and we already defined the DHT pin will give the data to which particular pin, A0 pin. So it is connected to my board is in A0 pin, right? And these are the two variables. One variable I'm assuming for the humidity value and one variable is for the temperature value. This is a globally defined and I call the related library in the program. Now go to the setup phase. In the setup phase, this for the serial communication. Here I am already tell you which pin we have defined, already defined the A0. You can use A0, A1, A2, A3, whatever pin you want, you can use that particular pin. So I am trying to make the circuit immediately. Just to give me a 1 moment, please. So if I'm able, I think it is displayed. So here I am just make the circuit, and now you look at it. This DHT11 light is glowing. That means its power supply is come in that particular sensors, right? So now we have selected the board, we have selected this. Now we work on we select the external file of sensor and board also. Now we will work on the loop part. So here we have define the baud rate, also serial communication, pin ID. This is the invoke. This is the initialize of DHT11 sensor. So here this is the by default this code is begin in this case in the setup phase. So that means the connection is established between your sensor node to the board, right? So this is the mandatory code you have to write it. So no need to the exploration kind of thing is required in this particular case. You just simply copy and paste this particular code. So here, if it is the sensor is not working in serial port, it automatically display fail to read the DHT sensors. Otherwise, it will give you the some values. So otherwise, you can just convert it this object DHT object. We can read the temperature and the humidity value as well, right? So this is the program, and every 200 and every after 2 seconds it fetch the value. 2000 millisecond means 2 seconds. Every 2 seconds is accessing the sensor values, right? So this is the simple program where each and every line and also displayed in our control. Now what is the step? After we complete this particular step, you just go to the tool, board already selected, port already selected. Now my aim is to to verify my code. So that's just first time verify my code. So you look at it, it is compiling the code. Once it's done is compiling, then we upload this load onto my device. When you upload this, automatically the LED is flickering off transmitting and receiving part. LED is flickering on transmitting receiver part, and that means the code is successfully uploaded. Done. Now I'm just open my serial monitor and now look at this result is come. Current temperature is 21.6 degree and humidity is somewhere around 70. So I just provide some hot air on to this particular sensors. So now you can look at the temperature is now 33 degree and the humidity is also 95 something around. So like that you can incorporate these values. Now these value is now you can successfully in the couple of lines of code you can simply integrate this circuit. Now my question is, once you integrate this circuit based on this value in your program, what is the content temperature, you can operate some other device that is yours. All right. So like that you can use this kind of board very easily and you can work on to it. So I am sorry because I'm not in the good camera in my laptop, so unable to display, but the connection is there. And now you can see the changes in the humidity 95 instead of 69. So like that you can work on this, and it is very fair enough, very easy. So you can integrate a small of sensors in easy manner. So like that here I am connecting the DHT11 sensor, and this is the reading. Similarly, you can use the soil moisture sensor. You can use the soil moisture sensor in this regard. So that is also a very cheap sensor. It's not very costly sensor. If you buy any kit, all these small sensors are available in that particular kit. So just inserted this particular knob onto the soil, and basis on this the variable resistance kind of element is connected. So based on this variable resistance, the soil moisture value we can get it. So but it is just not connected. Beach mein there are some kind of converter is available in this case. So you look at the carefully. There are 2 pin and one is here the 4 pin. So this 4 pin is nothing but one is for the analog pin, one is for AO, and one is D0 for digital pin, one is ground, and one is VCC. So you can also create your program easily in this environment. Right. Next is the sensor. So distance sensor we are using most of the time. So you can also use the distance sensor. Very easy to integrate this particular sensor. So basically just work on what phenomena. So work on the 1 point is for use for the triggering. So once you apply the triggering, and the same time when we object come in between this, it reflect this value. So the one is the echo and one is the triggering. So there are the two, you can just the two circle in your sensor. One is for the apply the trigger, and another one is to receive that particular trigger after reflecting the object. So one pen is echo, one is reflect. So time in between the time, based on this time, they can calculate the distance in between the object. So again, this is the 4 pin. One is for trigger, one is for echo, one is for VCC, and one is for ground. And basis on that, you can just clearly calculate the value. So this is the just some introduction about the analog and digital communication mode, and the roughly the time is 3:10. So I'll take up some question, and then probably I'll start the next part of my presentation, that is the